comes from heaven himself, leading his angels. He comes announcing it to the whole world. Everything is leading up to this moment. Everything is about Jesus. And if we obsess over the small details, or we ignore the big picture, then we miss the chance to worship God. We need to stand back and see, what is the return of Jesus all about? It's about Jesus. It's about him coming in power and glory. And as we think on this passage, the first response of our hearts should be to, yes, fear the Lord because he's coming with power, and then to worship the Lord because not only is he coming with power, but he's coming for his people. So the return of Jesus leads us to worship Jesus until he comes back. But of course, it raises a question for us. Well, how do we know he's actually coming back? And Paul challenges the Thessalonians, yes, to take this on faith, but faith does not mean a lack of evidence. Look at verse 13 with me, verse 14. For we believe that Jesus died and rose again. The coming of Jesus in the future is based on the coming of Jesus in the past. The coming of Jesus in power and glory is based on the resurrection of Jesus in power and glory. So if we look back to the grave and to the empty tomb, Paul says, and we see that Jesus rose from the dead, then we can trust that Jesus will return. Because Jesus then has proved that he is the Son of God. He is everything he said he is, and he will do everything he said he will. So not only can we have faith that Jesus will come back, not only can we hope, but we can have certainty that he will come back by looking back to the empty tomb and the empty grave. And that's why Paul says in verse 15, it's according to the Lord's word. Because it's the word of Jesus Christ himself, the Son of God, who was raised from the dead.